What's up, YouTube friends, aka party people? I'm here today to talk to you about something special to me, something near and dear to my heart. That is my 1990's MIJ Jackson Kelly. I'm gonna play for you a little bit so you get just a little bit of a sound or an idea of what this thing sounds like. Pretty cool. Anyway, the reason this guitar is special is they still make this model. Jackson does. It's still really cool. One of my favorite guitar players of all time, Jeff Loomis. His signature model is a Kelly. If you're like me, though, this guitar hits you a certain way, and it reminds you of one particular person, almost explicitly, and this person is Marty Friedman. If any of you out there are Megadeth fans, such as myself, at some point you've come across Marty's playing, and it has probably stupefied you and left you speechless, such as it has myself, and rightly so. So, when I saw this guitar, I was 17 years old. I was still in high school. I went to Cortez High School here in Phoenix, Arizona, the same high school as Alice Cooper, surprisingly. Kind of funny. He was a class of, I believe, 67, I'm not quite sure, and I was 2003, so many years apart, but still, small world. But close to my high school was a shop called Hole in the Wall Guitars, which was owned by Pete Pankowski, who is the current owner of Swiss Picks. Go check them out if you are interested in some unique plectrums that give you some interesting perspectives on picking. At the time, this is around 2001, 2002, he was here in Phoenix, Arizona, and had his Hole in the Wall store at 43rd and Olive, if anyone remembers. And I was somebody who didn't have a lot to do as a high schooler back then. The computer age was just sort of getting into the household for all of us. Millennials, and we weren't quite as taken up by everything, so we needed to get out of the house a little bit more. And so I would go down there and I would talk to him for hours. And one day I found this guitar, and I believe it was $500 at the time. And like I said, this is a 90s era made in Japan Kelly. And it didn't have these EMGs. These were added around 2004 when I went to a store also here in Phoenix called Guitar Electronics. And I had Rob and Billy install these dual 81s in this. And then it was also wired in series for 18 volts. So these actually take two 9-volt batteries to run, kind of wild. But from there, we did a little bit more work around 2004, 2005. Also, I had Billy O'Reilly, who is the guitar tech for Michael Schenker here in Arizona. Has a place here that he works on guitars. If you're interested in his information, let me know. We've had him put on the tallest fret wire possible. So this is a 6100 fret wire, And at the time, I was a huge Soilwork fan, Peter Witchers. I mean, I still love Soilwork, but back then it was just the Scandinavian metal music was taking me over somewhat. And so this guitar was sort of inspired to play that kind of stuff. So it stayed in a B standard with 12s on it for all these years. And I think it kind of dawned on me that it's time to get out of that. With such wonderful technology, I'll show you. This is, instead of tuning a guitar, I can literally just come down here, and now I can have that sound of what it was in that same tuning. But I'm just kidding, because that's actually not what this guitar is tuned in. It's tuned, hold on, not even in that. It's tuned in this. Anyway, sounds incredible. It's just a great guitar. They just don't make these profiles on these necks like this anymore. If there are guitars that have this kind of a thin, almost early 90s neck profile, let me know in the comments if you have any idea. But this thing is amazing. I've had it for 20 years. My son will be 17 this year. It was the same age I was when I bought this guitar. And here it is. It's still just ready to rock and roll. And now that it's been brought out of the basement, thanks Rob for that quote from 20 years ago, in reference to the low tuning, and it's ready to go. Be prepared to see it in some more videos. And if you like this guitar, please comment. What about this guitar do you like? I'd love to hear about it, and let's chat. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.